So obviously big questions about Harper and Machado. I'm not going to make you give me a timeline because I know that we just don't know. I mean, there's who knows. A lot of questions coming in the comments. Sal was asking, what do you see for Machado? Mike saying, hey, John, what's the latest on Harper Machado? How much longer are we carrying this on? So what's the latest? What are you hearing now in the front of those two guys?
Well, in terms of the timeline, I don't usually like to talk about a timeline because I really don't know unless I'm involved in negotiations, but it feels like we're a ways away. And my indications are that Machado will be after the new year. And I think Harper will wait until after Machado signs. It seems that way. Machado had his tour. Those are the three teams that we know about, the White Sox, the Phillies, and the Yankees. We heard about mystery teams. I can't identify the mystery team. That doesn't mean a mystery team doesn't exist, but my understanding is that the tour, or at least this tour, consists of three teams, the White Sox, the Phillies, and the Yankees. The Phillies went today, so we will see how that went. I'm hearing good things about the Yankee meeting, and I would play the Yankees as a slight favorite at this point because we've heard all along that Manny Machado wants to be in New York. In fact, I've heard from several people, and as I wrote on Fancred today, that he wanted to be in New York or Boston. Well, Boston's not going to do it. Obviously, they've got other things that they're concerned about. They have a shortstop. They have a young third baseman they're happy with. It's not going to work with Boston. So, to me, I think the Yankees have a very good chance. And I think he's one of those guys who may sign for a team that isn't the highest bidder. I think that's a rarity. We'll see if that happens because I do believe that one of those other two teams, the Phillies or the White Sox, will outbid the Yankees in this endeavor at this point. They seem like they are ready to spend more. The indications are Yankees are not going to go to $300 million. I'm not sure how close they're going to get to $300 million, but obviously they're going to make a big, big offer to him. And, he wants to be in New York and he's comfortable there. And I think he may do it. But of course, caveat, a lot of guys go for the top dollar. I don't blame them. You got to go whatever makes you happy. We saw Robinson Cano take the best offer in Seattle. We saw Pujols take the best offer in Anaheim or Los Angeles, whatever you want to call it. I think that was a mistake. I think he should have taken less money and stayed in St. Louis, but his prerogative to take the big offer. And obviously, Alex Rodriguez, with his first signing, he took the best offer as well in Texas Rangers. So you can't rule out taking the best offer, but I'm still going to make the Yankees a slight favorite for Manny Machado.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Yonder Alonso's wife? There's a relationship there, right?
Yes. Yonder Alonso's sister is married to Manny Machado, right?
So people were saying maybe they brought him over to the White Sox to try to lure Manny in there.
Yeah, I don't think there's any maybe about that. Of course, they're going to say it's a baseball trade, but, you trade for the guy's brother-in-law 2 days before you're meeting with him. I mean, you could have traded for anybody else in baseball. And I think Yonder Alonso, they feel he's a better defender than Abreu. They feel he fits his team. Didn't hurt them in any way. But, of course, it can't just be a coincidence. They traded for his brother-in-law 2 days before the meeting. So we're not buying that it was only a baseball trade. It could have been a baseball trade. That's fine. They may like Alonso. Terrific. But, they're giving it every shot they got. Just like the Yankees just hired Carlos Beltran. Beltran, not his brother-in-law. No relation to Manny Machado. In fact, not even from the same country. But the Yankees hired Beltran, and he had the same agent, Dan Lozano, at least at the end of his career, and they have that connection. So everybody's doing whatever they can, it seems like, to lure Machado. And when I say everybody, I'm just talking about the three teams that we think are involved.